the podcast where we talk about Sarah's two favorite things, wedding dresses and cocktails. Today we talk about the Basque waist slander. Our Bridezillas reel, does Gab frequently dream about Tony Soprano? So pour yourself a drink, sit back, and enjoy the show. Kids really say the darndest things, I swear. The other day, I gave Charlotte I went to go get Starbucks for me and my mom, and I had gotten a pink drink, and my mom had gotten a matcha frappuccino. Ooh. And Charlotte was very jealous that we had wicked drinks, and she didn't.
Pink and green.
Yes. So I went back to the drive-thru like any reasonable mother would, and I got her a tall strawberries and cream frappuccino.
Yep.
And I said, can I taste it? Like, as soon as I got it, I was like, can I taste it? She goes, yeah. I took a little sip, and I went, that's really good. And I passed it back to her. I said, you're going to love this. And whenever I passed it back to her, she went, really? I said, yeah. She took one sip, and she went, oh, God, I love it. I was like, nice.
That's the only reaction.
Yeah. You saw the videos I sent you last night?
No, I still haven't watched them.
Charlotte, when I dropped her off at school, she was telling me on the way to school that she wanted to listen to the song that pop star sings. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Sabrina Carpenter?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was like, tell her, describing factors.
Well, I said Sabrina Carpenter, and she said, no, it's not Sabrina Carpenter. And I was like, oh, Miley Cyrus? And she said, no. And I'm like, this is my kid. I don't know what else it would be. And she goes, she wears the outfit. She wears the sparkly suit, but then it does like this. And she like did the gesture for it being like a one piece kind of moment. And I said, and you're sure it's not Sabrina Carpenter? And she went,
could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been.
And she said, no, it's not Sabrina Carpenter. And I said, I don't know. And then I picked her up from school, and she said, I remembered what the pop star song was, but I forgot again. She said, I remembered while I was at school, but I forgot. I was like, I don't know. And then I said, is it Taylor Swift? And she went, yes, duh, Taylor Swift, yes. And I was like, okay, well, if you like it, I can pretend to love it. It was Cruel Summer.
It's a great one. It's a banger.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
She had a video of she was screaming it in the car, and I said, y'all cannot imply
how we're supposed to sing it.
You cannot imply that we are bad parents, because if my baby likes it,
I never did. I would never would.
Well, I know.
I would never imply
I'm being
that.
hyperbolic. I know you wouldn't, but I just mean like about like it. I personally don't like Taylor Swift. I don't hate her, but her music's not for me. But
we know.
But my baby loves her, then yeah, we're going to listen to her in the car. Like,
you see where this is going, right?
I do.
And it's just going to automatically start playing like folklore, and she's going to be like, that was for Charlotte. That was for Charlotte. But we're going to know. It's going to sneak up on you.
Y'all act like I've never listened to Taylor Swift. First of all, I work here. I live with this playlist.
One thing about this industry, like, we will be flexible around a mom situation like that.
I know, it's very, you say it's the industry, it's the store. As someone who's worked in the industry,
it's broader industry.
I would hope so
you would
too.
hope so.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
In like a female-led, female-driven industry, I would hope that like the broad understanding is that, we're forgiving and give grace around maternity leave and moms in general.
If there's one thing about Bustle, we understand broads.
We do understand broads.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The moment you said broad, I went,
God, her husband was on one at your birthday dinner.
Yeah.
He made...
I wish I had sat with y'all on it.
I
Like, I
know,
love
you
sitting with my
missed
family, but I wish I had sat with y'all.
What joke did he make that was... What was that?
You started to complain about being pregnant, as you do.
Yeah.
And he went, you're pregnant?
Jesus,
and it was just so fast, because she was like, well, yeah, I'm like something about the baby. And he went, you're pregnant?
But there was something else that he said that was so fucking funny. God damn it.
Justine said she had just gotten back from Japan, and Jack went, oh, bonjour.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
He's just a goofy little guy.
He's a goofy guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was fun. I had a surprise.
Yeah, Sarah had a surprise
birthday party.
27th birthday party.
27, finally.
It was
Frontal lobe is done. It was really fun. Eric put it together, and it was actually really good. Like he did his big one. It was great.
Yeah, we played Kahoot.
Yeah,
and it was
Sarah
who knows
trivia.
Sarah better.
Yep.
Yeah, me and Jack were running that scoreboard for the first half of that game.
Yeah.
And then we lost it.
Yeah.
But it
there
was
are things
fine.
about me you don't know.
I know. Who knew? Like, that's crazy.
There's a lot of lore here.
I know. But I made my username for Kahoot. your husband's name.
Yeah.
So that like
Everybody was
I
so
was like,
confused.
I was like, if I do good, people are gonna be like, Eric, you're playing, because he was actively asking the
he
questions.
was the host.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and in
he
the
was like,
beginning,
"Oh,
they
that's
were like,
not
you
me."
can't play, blah, blah. And he was like, that's not me. I don't know who that is. And I'm in the back under his name. But then, like, whenever I started to do really, really bad, I went, wow, for her husband, like, he doesn't know her that well. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I had a scapegoat, you
Yeah,
know?
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reese, though? Reese
Reese was killing it.
finished
Reese
on the
was killing
leaderboard.
it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
She's
I think
so
Reese was
good.
number 4, number 5.
Yeah, she was number 4.
I was a bottle of wine in at that point, so I
Mhm.
don't know
Yeah,
who
you
was.
got some
Yeah.
answers wrong.
I did. I
Yeah.
did get a couple wrong, and my mom was like, "Here."
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah,
brutal
Yeah.
stuff.
Also, whenever you walked in and we surprised you, you did not spill your martini.
I didn't.
No. And it was
Still.
in the classic martini glass that is
Yeah,
extremely spillable.
Super
Yeah.
spillable.
Yeah.
I have a lot of like self control when it comes to that, and I also have a lot of practice
Yeah.
Mhm.
walking with.
I do want that
Marketing
clip, and we
glasses.
will post it on Florida Fizz because watching it was impressive.
Yeah,
And if we have a clip of it,
Mhm.
I was
have a
obviously
little- I have a
slacking on my
video.
job.
I have a
Okay,
couple
good.
different angles.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Jack struggled
Even
to not
better.
get behind the bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think the bartender
He was, like,
did a good
itching.
job.
The
I think
bartender
we
did
were
a
just
great job.
overwhelming him
He
a
was
little
okay.
bit.
Yeah, Jack just like sees any line for a bar, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You need me to get back there?"
Yeah. He was posted up and like gave him my exact martini recipe
Yeah.
like as soon as I came through, which was
He knows your
that's a love
specs.
language.
Yeah.
Truly.
It really is. Yeah, he didn't tell him to put crawfish in it, so that's good.
That's good. I very much have a shellfish allergy, and Jack has brought me multiple items of food with shellfish in it.
He like,
And he's been so proud about
I
it.
consistently
know. And every
forgets.
time you're like,
Hey, bud, can't eat
okay.
it.
Now
He
here's
said,
what
I
I'll
got you
say.
this crawfish boudin egg roll. I
It's
said,
because
"Thank
I
you."
have him trained that if anything has crawfish in it and you don't get it from me, it's because you don't respect women. So he's like, well,
Yeah.
gotta.
well, I
He's
respect
like,
women.
she must want
I
to
respect
die.
women. She must want the
Oh, no.
shellfish. It's brutal stuff. Brutal stuff.
So that was really fun. It was fun to have you guys there. It was a good time.
We were happy to be there.
Yeah.
It was exciting.
Yeah.
I know.
Justine left the store at the exact same time as us and still walked in literally like maybe 3
She was
minutes
putting
before
on
you
her
walked
shoes
in.
and her lip gloss.
I mean, it takes time. Everybody
Takes-
looked fantastic.
yeah.
I appreciate the
These
effort.
are
I loved
really
it.
good.
It was
These
great.
are
I had a
really
great
good.
time. And now I'm 27. It's crazy.
I know.
It's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
So what's been going on around the store? Like as usual, I'm working from home a lot, popping in once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Haven't been here the past couple Saturdays. What's going on?
We've been busy.
Yeah.
Busy
Reese
little
is doing
bees.
great with brides.
Reese
Yes.
is doing great with brides.
Reese, our high schooler, now college student,
Yeah.
okay, who started working here when she was a freshman in high
Mhm.
school. And we just had her putting dresses back on the rack. And then we eventually
Mhm.
like forced her to start answering the phone, which was
Oh my
terrifying for
God,
her.
I know.
Now we have her working with brides and like they connect so well. She loves them. They love her. She's doing great.
Yeah, well, she's our most tenured employee.
That's right. She's been
I
here the
know.
She's
longest
been here longer than me.
by about 2 weeks, right? Yeah.
Literally a week.
Counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the week that I
That
had
counts.
my working audition or working interview or whatever was the week
Audition.
that Reese started.
Yeah.
Like that same day.
Yeah.
Because I asked her where stuff goes, and she said, "I don't know. I've just kind of been putting stuff wherever." And I did
No.
not know it was her first day, so I was like, "Oh, they're like winging it here, hardcore." Like I thought she was. I also didn't realize she was fully like 14,
Right.
and I was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah. You're like, they really need me.
I was like, I'm getting a very like immature energy right now, and it was just Reese. Like,
Wait,
just
what
'cause she
did
was
the other
14.
employee say? You were like, what do we do with trains? Or like, what do we do with the
asked-
train?
So Bella Nanny, absolute sweet pea, who is Amelia Bedelia in the most
Yeah.
simple form. Love her, but she was like working here whenever I first started, and so for my working interview, I asked her, what do you do with the trains? Because I noticed that some people looked like they were hanging them on the inside of the dresses, but I had only ever worked at
Yeah.
stores that hung them on the outside of the dresses.
So you said, what's the train situation?
No, I think my exact words were, what do you do with trains?
Oh, I was trying to give her more credit.
No,
Okay.
she thought now granted it's a busy Saturday. I guess she like half heard me, but I guess she thought that I said like, what do you do with training? Like
Yeah.
for training new hires, which is a ballsy question to ask at
On
an
your
interview.
working interview.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you guys going to train me?
Yeah.
Like crazy. But she said, oh, it's usually, I think it's just like a few weeks and then you get to take brides. And I said, well, good to know, but that's not what I was asking. So I asked Reese, I'm like, I finally figure out how to do the trains and I hang something up. And I asked Reese, I'm like, where does this go? And she goes, I've just been putting stuff wherever. And I was like, these girls are all over the place.
And you're like,
They have no idea what they're doing here.
This job.
Yeah. I mean, the person that I clicked with the most during my working interview, and you're going to think I'm lying, it was Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this girl is so funny. Batshit crazy.
Yeah.
I was like,
it still holds true.
I was like batshit crazy, but like so funny. I was like, I really like her. And then we really clicked during my working interview, me and Evelyn did. And then once I got the job, Evelyn went to Chicago with you.
Yeah.
Literally that same week.
Right.
Because I started in like March. And when she came back, I was already pretty comfortable with everybody because I had been working like from the jump as soon as I was hired. And it was like the people I was working with were like, okay, well, like clearly this girl does kind of know what she's talking about, because we were looking at pictures from dresses from Chicago and I had input about like the silhouettes and things that most new hires.
I'm sure I think my first one was like, oh, it's so pretty. And it is.
Yeah. And that's usually how that is.
Which that is the correct response, but not quite what we're looking for.
Yeah. And then once you've been in the industry for a while, it's more of a focus on like,
have that, brides want that, brides don't want that yet.
Yeah, it's just like general market awareness, you know? And so I had in that way kind of halfway proven myself to everyone else I was working with, in the sense that they were like, okay, this girl clearly knows what she's doing. She's capable of taking brides pretty quickly. Like, we're good. So Evelyn came back and was like, oh, this is the new hire that is, let me check my notes. We're listening to her opinions.
Yeah, she did not like it.
And she's been here for a week.
She did not like it.
And she was like,
I don't know if I've ever heard this story.
Oh, they were absolute ops after this.
I knew they were ops, but I didn't know the origin.
Yeah. I think that was just like part of it, but she was like,
yeah, well, and it was also like,
I don't blame her.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure nobody explained, well, she's worked in bridal for a blank amount of years and she kind of knows what she's talking about. Yeah.
I mean, we did to a certain extent, but like, it was just, you know.
Yeah, but Evelyn was like, well, she hasn't worked here.
Right.
So she doesn't know, which is fair. I get that. I totally understand that. But I also like knew that when I was working here, like when I first started, I was like, it's an adjustment. This is a different place of business than the places I've worked so far, in a lot of good ways. You know what I mean?
Rank them.
Top 5, go.
Top 5 ways that this place is better than the other places.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I meant rank places, but
rank places.
You know.
Oh, I meant top 5.
Come see, come saw.
Let's do both.
Oh, it's this place. It's what did you call it whenever we bleeped it out?
I don't remember.
Bridal conglomerate.
Corporate conglomerate. Corporate bridal conglomerate.
It's this place, corporate bridal conglomerate, and then the boutique that shall not be named.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was very helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you wouldn't think. You would think corporate bridal conglomerate would be at the bottom, but it's actually not.
Yeah.
It's actually not.
Okay, so I haven't been here the past, I mean, I've been like placing the orders, but not like looking at the dresses or whatever. What have brides been like resonating with? What have they been saying yes to? Like, what's been a trend?
Drop waist.
Drop waist?
Yes.
Drop waist.
Like a full drop waist.
Full actual drop waist.
Yeah.
Like quite a few sleeves.
Really?
Yes. I've had
what type?
Lady by Justin Alexander.
So like long sleeve?
Long lace sleeves.
Long lace sleeves.
That was a big one.
Whether it's a bolero or some people call
like
it
a topper.
Yeah.
And then we have that one really, really nice Essence of Australia Chantilly lace, A-line Basque waist, off the shoulder, long sleeve in plus.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great one.
She's a great one.
We could maybe get it in a different size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, when something is like resonating with brides and we only have it in one size, it makes sense to get it in another one so we can, you know.
Yeah, a lot of brides are really liking long sleeves right now.
What about Basque waist lately?
Yeah, I mean, it's Basque waist.
Yeah.
I don't think Basque waist is just a trend.
I don't think so either.
Well, no, it's literally been around since the 18th, 19th century.
Correct.
Yeah. It gets a lot of discourse online. It gets a bad rap.
And it goes in and out in bridal. Like, I used to sell a lot of Basque waist. There's a lot of discourse on TikTok about it.
And it started...
Which bothers me.
I know. It started about a year ago, which is crazy because it was kind of before Basque popped off.
Right.
Again, at least here.
Right.
It takes a couple of years sometimes for Louisiana. And there was this one girl that was comparing it to a mason jar. And I forget the actual.
What she said
nuance.
Basque waists are this generation's like millennial mason jar at your wedding. Yeah.
I fully disagree. I think that's like saying strapless is trendy or whatever. It's just
flattering waistline.
It just looks
ever.
good.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Basque waist might be this generation's mason jars at your wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. It's also this generation's, princess dye puff sleeves, like whatever. But at the end of the day, when we look back on like those trending styles in the 90s, we every single year get further and further away from going, wasn't that crazy? And we get closer to going, I mean,
it actually looks pretty good. Like
we could
throw
do
a
that
shoulder
again.
pad
and a dress.
Yeah,
like,
I think we've talked about it on the podcast before, but the way I feel about it is like when moms come in with their daughter and they have a picture of the dress that they wore for their wedding or whatever, or they have the dress or whatever, and they show it to us. They never go, oh my God, isn't it hideous? They go,
No.
I loved it so much.
I know.
I loved it when I bought it. It gave me the best. I just felt so beautiful. That's all they think about.
Special.
Yeah.
So like, who cares if it's like the 2026 trend or whatever? Like, if you love it, you love it.
I think we're just still too close to millennial mason jars to respect them. I think we're still
to be nostalgic for them. We're not nostalgic yet.
Exactly. And ultimately, we're saying mason jar, but what it is, baby, it's a bell sleeve.
Yeah.
It's like having, like, I don't know. I just think that rustic look is so cutesy, but the boho look is so cutesy. And there are some areas in which that is still what brides are wanting.
It is.
It's just not what our brides are wanting. It's not what brides in the Northeast are wanting. It's not the girl who made that TikTok. She's not from an area where people are looking for that.
She looked about 17, so I doubt she's even planning a wedding.
That's some discourse that needs to be touched on.
Yeah.
I saw a video of a girl saying, like, if you have opinions about a Basque waist, you better work in the bridal industry or be getting married in the next year.
Yeah,
if you're
because
already
otherwise,
married,
why are we talking about it?
If you're already married or you're not engaged, get a fucking life.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to you. It shouldn't matter to you.
Yeah, you're just seeing something that women like, and you want to.
Yeah.
Well, yes, and like I compare it to, it's this generation's like. But my like crazy like uncle like posts random, super crazy things on Facebook. Like crazy political crazy takes on Facebook.
Right.
And then some people come in and they're like, well, TikTok told me that I needed to go to 8 different bridal stores.
Right.
And I'm like,
and I can't get a Basque waist.
Oh
and it's like,
my God. And it's like, hey, do you believe everything your uncle posts on Facebook?
Right.
No. Why are you taking TikTok for like, oh God, I can't think.
I don't know. I wonder if it's because does Gen Z do they want to be? They don't want to be super unique with it. Like they want to do what's most popular. Like I really don't know.
Gen Z doesn't want to be millennial,
right?
You know what I honestly think it is, and I feel like I'm on the cusp of both generations, so I feel like I can say this.
Yeah,
and I think Gen Z and millennial are both guilty of this to an extent. We see shit on the internet and go, this is just true and accurate. We know enough to know that you should fact check. Yeah. Yes. But we still don't know what we don't know, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like, I know that if I see a TikTok that is about, like, what is even stained glass windows, and it says, one thing about them is they have to temper in this way for you to make a stained glass window. I'm going to sit there and go, guys, I actually know a lot about stained glass windows.
Yeah. They have to temper?
Because I Googled it after, and it's true. I fact-checked it. It's true they have to temper in this way.
Yeah.
But guess what? I still don't understand. I still don't understand how they put it together, but I'm not thinking about that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the one thing that I do know. If you want to look me in the eyes and tell me TikTok told you Basque waists are trendy and ugly, I'm going to tell you, what about a waterfall Basque? And you're going to say, what's that?
Yeah.
And then we're done talking. We're not going to keep having this discussion, because you don't know what your other options are besides a Basque waist.
Yeah. It's just silly to limit yourself based
is.
on the opinion of this one person.
Yeah.
That people,
Yeah. And or for fear of what other people may say.
Right.
And I'm like, girl, it's your wedding. This is the one day you can do you can wear whatever you want. If you want to be mean, you can do that.
Yeah.
It's socially acceptable. I mean, you can tell other people what to wear. I told other people what to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also
it's
right, exactly. You can go with what this girl is saying on TikTok if you want, but that's not going to change the way you feel if the dress that you love and looks best on you has a Basque waist. Like, I'm sorry.
Because it looks damn good.
Damn good.
It looks so amazing.
On everybody. It looks so good.
I know. I had a bride recently, and her mom just kept saying, well, that little point, I don't like that. She kept calling it a whale tail, which I'm like, first of all, that is something
completely different.
And Jay, we can insert a picture if you want. I'm just kidding.
A whale tail next to a Basque waist. This is how it's different.
One's in the front, one's in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
And she kept calling it the whale tail, which of course I'm like, no. And she was like, it's just so unflattering on you. It's so unflattering.
What?
And meanwhile, I'm like, woman, do you have eyes?
Yeah. Who is that unflattering
glasses?
on? No one.
It makes her waist look this big.
Yep.
And in comparison to it is a perfect hourglass shape.
Yep.
Yeah.
She also kept saying, she's like, well, like you look best in empire waisted things. I'm like, nobody looks best in empire waisted
one looks
things.
good in that.
And I feel kind of bad because I kind of, at that point, I was like, all right, you are incorrect, lady.
Yeah.
And this was the day that I was not feeling well. So on top of all that,
Give it back.
I looked at that mama because she was like, well, she was insulting the way that her daughter looked in the dress. So therefore, I'm team bride. I was like,
yeah.
And I said, oh God, empire waist looks good on no one. That is something mean that they make bridesmaids wear.
Take it from someone who went to prom in the early 2000s. Empire waist looks good on nobody.
No.
I am so sorry, Pam's wedding dress from The Office, but we did say what we said.
Yeah.
And
She's pregnant. Empire waist dresses are good.
They are for pregnant
if you're
people.
Pregnant.
Like, that's...
You don't have to do that if you're pregnant, but it works well. It's beautiful.
It looks okay. It gives you enough room for your belly to breathe.
Mm-hmm. Empire waist dresses make some people look like they're pregnant.
That is true.
Okay? Yeah. So if you are pregnant, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Empire waist dresses are what brides make their bridesmaids wear. That's very funny, actually.
Yeah. I wore several.
Yeah, we were having a discussion about the concept of Bridezillas again.
Yeah.
Recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because...
You know how I feel about it. I don't think they exist.
I don't think they do.
I think that's just a sweet angel bride who's planning a wedding and she's really stressed out and there's a lot of outside factors and she has a lot of anxiety.
Here's what I think.
If it happens.
I agree. I don't think that they exist in the sense that I do not think any woman gets a ring on her finger and turns into a crazy monster. That is stupid. Crazy monsters get rings on their fingers all the time.
All the time.
And good. No, I feel like you're giving men too much power whenever you use the term bridezilla because you're implying that even the concept of a woman finally being locked down is just like enough for her to lose her fucking medulla.
Right.
No, that's not.
No, that's real.
No. But I do think that sometimes some human beings, men or women, batshit fucking crazy, okay? And they deserve love too, and they
get engaged. and then we have to sell them a dress, and we're happy to do it, but it's so rare. Like, that's what people always want to know when I tell them what I do. They're like, oh my God,
like, tell us about the biggest bitch you've ever worked with.
And I'm like, oh my God, I'm looking at her right now.
The biggest bitch I ever worked with was guaranteed a stylist, not a bride. Not a bride. That's crazy.
Literally, why would I do this if every customer that I had was a giant bitch?
Yeah.
Why would I do it?
Yeah.
They're wonderful. They're getting married. They're excited.
I would choose my most batshit crazy bride over any, not any, but over a couple male designer reps any day.
That's fair.
There's a couple. Fair. But I really feel, we were talking about this TikTok that Gab sent me.
Oh God,
oh my fucking God, so good. It was like a bridesmaid like brunch garden
here. Okay, so I watched the entire 10-minute TikTok video.
Oh, okay.
I actually came prepared this time. So it is this bride who invited, I don't know how many bridesmaids she had. I don't know if that was disclosed, but she invited her bridesmaids to have a bridesmaid proposal as like a picnic.
Okay.
Precious. And it had like a whole setup. I'm sure they did a photo shoot, all that kind of stuff. Now, the bride handed out to each bridesmaid a laminated sheet of paper.
Okay.
That had, do's and don'ts. It had their like their proper wedding name at the top, and it was
Gimlets. Jacob and Emily.
Jacob and Emily.
Naturally.
He got one letter.
And it was like, I know. And it was like not MCOB or like
hashtags to not use.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. It was like, do not use this. Do not
when you're soft launching, like you're allowed to say like teasing, like something's coming, but when we hard launch the engagement, you're allowed to use the hashtag Gimlet.
It looked like it looked like a brand deal. Like how
that's exactly what it sounds like.
Influencers can only say certain things like that. Yes, she works in marketing, or she's a teacher because she has a laminating machine.
I have something amazing to contribute to this that I feel like it got overlooked.
What?
In that video.
Oh.
No.
And on the side, I watched the whole 2-minute video this time. I get to say it. On the side, it's just like pressure, and we will insert a clip because it's freaking hilarious. On the side of the paper, there was the name Abigail, but like there's an asterisk like where the I is with a big old circle with an X through it. And I'm like, I want to know.
What did Abigail do?
What happened with Jabigail? Because I'm sure that's what happened.
That's not what I was going to contribute.
Oh my God, what was it?
I was going to contribute
because that's the funniest thing to me.
No, I was going to contribute the fact that she is getting married on Saturday, September 11th.
No.
But she said no one is allowed to use the phrase 9/11. So even on the invitations, it is going to say, please join us at 5:30 p.m. on Saturday, the weekend of Friday, September 10th.
No way.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
No way.
Top tier. Yeah.
I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know if I'm falling for a prank, but it was
the enjoyment is there either way. Right?
And the person who's leaking this on Reddit is one of the bridesmaids, and she's talking about it, and it's just like, oh my God, she wants us to sign this contract. She wants us to
thing is, even
do
if
all
it's
this
rage
stuff.
bait, it's not rage bait that's unrealistic to some stuff we've seen.
Yeah. I've heard worse.
Somebody was like, oh my God, this is the plot of the next Jury Duty. That Amazon show. Yeah. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
That's so good.
But
the Saturday of the weekend that begins with Friday, September 10th.
Yeah. The Saturday of the weekend of Friday, September 10th.
Fantastic.
Which Saturday would make it September 11th. All I can ever think about is the Quinta Brunson SNL skit where it's like they do it like a true crime cult documentary about how like one day a Basque showed up on her porch, and it was like her college friend asking her to be a bridesmaid, and she was like, I didn't know what I was signing up for. And it's so funny. She goes, this was like 18 months of my life I'm never getting back.
It was thousands of dollars
18 months
that I had
to
spend. And like if I spent more, then I would be like closer to the bride who I want to get close to, because like everyone's looking around like, yes, isn't this person just amazing? And
right.
It's like, like they truly,
it's a cult.
I know it actually started with a Hannah Berner joke. That was her like talking about how like all bachelorette trips are just a cult.
Yeah.
And they ask you to join the cult. If you do one wrong move, you're out of the cult.
You're out.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You're allowed to buy in a certain amount. You can buy in more, and you get to be closer to your leader.
You have to wear the right things. You have to say the right things.
Yeah. And the funniest part is at the end of the SNL sketch, Quinta Brunson is like, it was like the most terrifying, horrible time of my life, but I just got engaged. So it's like top tier. No, but honestly though, I feel like it's important to note that like none of what we're talking about is the average bride at all.
No.
It's just not.
No. It's 1 in 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every once
1 in 50 feels fair.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it's like 1 in like 200, but like every other one is the one that is like actually like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
There's only one that does stand out in my brain, and it's only because she entered the appointment and said, I am a bridezilla, by the way. And I went, oh my
Who told you that?
That's what I wanted to know. Because
who
at the end
labeled
of the
you that
appointment,
way?
I was like, who told you you were difficult?
Right.
You're just decisive.
Yeah.
But again, we can talk about the patriarchy in another episode.
Oh, brides who... You talk about it now.
Talk about
A bride who thinks that she is like, when I hear a bride say, I'm sorry, I know I'm so picky, I'm like, who didn't have patience for you?
Right.
No.
Because I'll tell you what you are is you're decisive. And for someone whose whole job it is to figure, like my job is to figure out what puzzle pieces you're giving me.
Yeah.
And then reference the inventory that I have the knowledge of that you don't. We have to work together in that way.
And if
a
you're
bride who's able to show up with all those puzzle pieces and say, I'm sorry, I know I'm so picky. I'm like, you did my job for
there's
me.
a dream.
There's
if you're not going to be picky here,
together.
where are you going to be picky? We love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm
be
like,
picky,
you're not picky, you're
be.
decisive.
Yeah.
You're decisive and you know what you want.
Yeah.
And if you shop the, proper amount of time before your wedding, you shouldn't have to settle for any kind of dress.
Right.
I also have a lot of brides lately who tell me, like, I'm so sorry, I'm so indecisive. And I'm like, you're actually really not.
Yeah, they say that. And I'm like, yeah, but you're saying yes and no to all these things.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing really well. And I remind them, or I'll tell them, like, you're doing really well, actually.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. You are doing something that is an activity right now.
Yeah.
You're not just, like, playing dress up or playing pretend. Like, what you're doing is something that requires you to make constant decisions.
Right.
And you're doing a good job at it.
Doing a great job.
But I had a bride recently who said that, where she was like, I know I'm so indecisive. I'm sorry. I hate feeling like I'm wasting your time. And I was like, we know that you want lace applique that's unbeaded over tulle, that you want a long sleeve. And it was literally the one that I was telling you. I said, I have a lot of brides that are liking this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, and you like a Basque waist. That happens to check all the boxes of what our current favorite dress is. You know what I mean?
So
like,
it feels like when they say negative things about themselves like that, like I'm picky, I'm indecisive, whatever. I'm looking at the group and I'm like, who
said that
is saying this about you? Which is why it's so important to choose wisely who you're bringing with you. Okay. Because I want all hype girls on the couch or guys. I want whoever is going to be here to like hype you up and everything that you say, they go, yes, exactly.
Well, I feel like you're making a right decision.
Sometimes the people who are telling her that really are doing it with good intentions. They're like, we're here to help her be decisive because she tends to be really indecisive. And like, well, now she's going into this feeling indecisive.
Knowing that she's gonna be
and I know that
with like
they
a negative
mean well, but like,
connotation.
she's going into it thinking, I'm not going to be good at this.
Yeah. Here's the secret. Everybody's good at it because we're good at our job.
Yeah.
So like you're going to leave here feeling like you were really good at it.
I had a bride on Saturday who was like, but this is my very first dress store. And like, this is like the second dress I put on. And I said, I know, babe, I'm really good at my job.
We're really good at this.
And I actually did tell her that. And now, of course, we fostered a rapport through the whole entire appointment.
Right.
Loved this girl. She was a very awesome bride. I haven't had like one that I can actually joke with and she thinks I'm funny in a while. And she really did. And I was like, I know, I'm like really good at my job.
Like really good at it.
And she went, you are. And I said, oh my God, Sarah just walked in. Can you say it a little bit louder?
More.
Yeah.
That's actually something that we say like in our content, like our website, when we're talking about our clearance sale. Like we have a clearance sale coming up in May.
Yes.
And one of the bullet points that I put on there is like, hey, you will probably find your dress.
Yeah.
Like you're limited. It's an hour-long appointment where usually it's 90 minutes. It's an hour long for the clearance sale. And people get kind of nervous about that. They're like, well, what am I going to do? And we're like, hey, just most brides find their dress at the clearance sale. We're actually really good at this.
I tell brides that during every pre-call.
Yeah.
I ask them, I'm like, are you mentally in the headspace to find your dress?
Because it's likely going to happen.
Because it's an important question to ask. And if you're not, I want you to start mentally preparing yourself for that.
Right.
So that you're showing up on the day of aware that there's a good chance. And I've had a couple brides every now and then that go, well, I mean, I think I am. Yeah. I don't know that I'm ready to like order it or buy it. And I'm like, hey, ultimately, this is a sales job. I'd rather you show up with money, but I'm not going to BS you. That's not even what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely
like, are you mentally prepared for this?
Yes, because honestly, 9 times out of 10, you are bringing your mama and your mama is bringing your daddy's card.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm asking about. I'm asking genuinely, are you mentally in the headspace that if you found your dress, you feel like you could say yes? And I have had brides every now and then that they'll be like, honestly, I don't think I am.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's really good to know. It's good for your stylist to know. Because, and it's not even like so we won't try that hard. It's not that.
We'll just approach it differently.
Yeah, yes. I'm not going to sit here and go so hard on finding the one.
Yeah.
I'm going to focus more on going so hard on building her confidence in a wedding dress.
Right.
So that once she is mentally ready, she knows a place that's like a safe space for her.
Yeah.
She already knows we have a great inventory because she's been in.
Yeah.
And then when she does come back in, she has a stylist that she has a rapport with, that she feels comfortable with, and we know where we're at. And your stylist probably at that point already knows what the dress is going to be, even if she hasn't put you in it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of being like mentally ready for that moment, I think that's important to note when you're talking about the clearance sale.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think like, can we help you if you've never been to an appointment and this is your first time? Yes, we do it all the time. But like, if you've been shopping around and you are ready, you just like haven't found it, the clearance sale is probably for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like a fast-paced thing, and like we're making decisions, and there's a good deal. Like that's for you.
That's where I met Bustle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's where we met. That was our little kismet.
Yes, my sister had a clearance sale appointment at Bustle. And I was working at a different store. And it's the whole reason why we even came in was because of the clearance sale.
Mm-hmm.
And I came with her to her appointment. That's how I met Evelyn. Evelyn was her stylist.
Yeah.
Actually, really funny moment. I asked my mom, like the night of our like wedding dinner, I was like, Evelyn's going to be there. Have you met Evelyn? And my mom said, yes, Katie, I've met Evelyn. And I was like, oh, I guess she did go to Charlotte's birthday party, huh? She said, Katie, I met Evelyn when you met Evelyn.
Yeah, like we met Evelyn together.
Met Evelyn together. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's crazy.
She's not this mythical creature that you just keep in your pocket.
You could, though.
I really would if I could.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah. But yeah, clearance sale was a good time. And that my sister found her dress at a clearance sale.
I love a clearance sale.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying it out on a Sunday this time, which we've never done before.
Pretty poppin'.
Yes, like appointments are booking up.
Appointments are already booked up for 10 a.m.
The first
and
half
11
of the
a.m.
day.
10 and 11 are
and
done.
we're about to be done with noon.
Yeah.
Yes, but we're open 10 to 5.
I love a clearance sale. We make a lot of
Sunday,
people
May
really happy that
17th.
day.
I know.
It's so fun.
It's thrilling. It's fast paced, which you keep saying.
Yeah.
It's like it's solving puzzles just faster.
Quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is very fun because it's kind of like like those videos of people who do like jigsaw puzzles like competitively.
Yeah, like really
they
quickly.
like start the timer and dump the box out. That's what I feel like when my bride walks in and I'm like, I'm gonna be working with you today. The second I like take my time getting her back to our viewing area, and then I go, this is the way it's gonna go.
Go.
Yeah, exactly. And it's for the first 10 minutes, it's just like any other appointment.
Right.
In the sense that we let our brides pick, which we were just talking about that too, that I was not aware most stores don't let their brides.
Yeah, we're learning that.
Yeah.
That they don't let their brides shop the inventory, which is
and
absolutely crazy to me.
Yes.
I have to put my hand on stuff that I'm looking at.
I know.
I
have to have my brides put their hands on stuff so that they know, so that I'm not pulling something and then being like, oh, I like hate this material. And it's like, oh, I had no idea because you didn't give me any opinions when you were done shopping the racks.
Exactly. I could be wrong, but I do believe we're the only store in Baton Rouge that lets brides shop and their parties, brides and parties shop the racks without stylist supervision.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
I think that's what it is. Because other places will let you shop, but they shop it with you.
Yeah.
Okay. That would make me very uncomfortable.
Yeah. I saw a store the other day do a promotion where they were like, for this special event we're doing, you're going to be allowed to shop the racks yourself. And I saw that and I went,
should we not be doing that?
I was like, they don't get to do that?
Like, oh my God, are we the only ones that actually do that?
That's crazy. Okay, so like when a big group comes in and we're like greeting them and we're talking, they are so excited. Like they are itching to get up off that couch and like go touch dresses. I get it.
This
They're
is a
beautiful.
fun environment.
Yeah, they want to.
They're all these pretty things.
Wow.
And I tell.
That one wasn't me. That's you.
Yeah.
I panicked.
I know, but I tell brides all the time because sometimes, like, if they do come from a previous appointment, like they're just sitting on the couch, like they got comfortable. I was like, oh no, don't get comfortable. We're about to get up again. And I mean, I do mean everyone.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I get to. I said yes because you could gravitate towards something that you don't describe to me, and I see it. I'm like,
yeah, or better yet, you gravitate towards something I already wanted to pull that I thought would be the dress.
And then we know,
and then it all starts.
Yeah, and it's the first dress you see that you're like, oh my gosh, yes.
Telling them not to touch the inventory, that's like dropping me in a Gucci and saying don't touch. Which maybe we're not supposed to. I don't know. Natalie was really embarrassed because we were at a Gucci store and I pick everything up.
Well,
like it's on display so I can look at it, right? Like I pick up every bag, I turn it around. Can you imagine not being able to do that?
I know. And I tell them too, I'm like, we are all women who have been shopping for ourselves however long we have been born.
Right.
You are probably going to pick your own dress off this rack.
Yeah. A lot of times,
they
yeah.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times, yeah.
And I tell party members, I'm like, because we give the bride a little set of rings so she can ring what she wants to.
I like it. You put a ring on it.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
And I tell party members, I'm like, everybody take a look around. Everybody make your picks, but bride has power of veto, so you got to earn a ring. And it's really saved me from something I struggled with a lot whenever I first started at Bustle, like having that adjustment to, because some parties you say you can browse the racks, and if there's enough people, everybody, I don't know how Mima is carrying 3 ball gowns, but all of a sudden she
They
is.
get excited and they come find us and they've got 4 dresses
and they don't
in their
have
hands.
to because they have the ring. So it's like, we will pull it for you.
Yeah.
And that's not even like it's a little bit like just so you guys don't go too crazy and like we're pulling it. But it's also because you will bust your ass.
Yeah.
Carrying a
They're
ball
heavy and it's
gown.
hard.
I know. I tell them all the time, I'm like, okay, so just be careful. Like, you are allowed to touch anything. You're allowed to pick it up off the rack. But if you do pick it up off the rack, you might do this because it's a big, heavy ball gown.
Yeah. We're used to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're like,
our traps are huge.
Yeah. I didn't have to do a bridal arm workout before my wedding. I just worked here.
You absolutely did.
There you go.
You absolutely did.
Yeah. But I tell like, it's helped me because I used to struggle with that where I would have groups, like a lot of groups would pull a lot of stuff and I would get overwhelmed. Like, well, what do I do? Because how do I tell them no?
Every stylist goes through that.
Yeah.
But now I give the bride the rings. I tell the group, I'm like, good luck, ask her.
Yeah.
and
like, she's in charge.
And that's the thing is some brides will pass the rings out, but it's because they are okay with that.
Right.
I'm not, because then if you are like kind of overbearing in the sense that you're like, she has to put all this stuff on. At that point, the bride is telling me I have to put all this stuff on. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
If you feel like the 5 dresses that your mom is picking for you are absolute must-sees, okay.
That's what we're here for.
That's what you need as part of the process. Yeah.
That's fine.
But most of the time the bride is like, chill, you get 2.
Yeah.
And that's it, you know?
Yeah.
No, but I have had the brides that like, they'll be up on the podium and they'll look at themselves in the mirror and they go, Mom, do you like it? And Mom's like, yeah. I do. And I'm like, oh, I picked it. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah. I had a real, I think we talked about this. It was a while ago. It was a couple months ago.
What was it?
It was a bride and a mom that we really were like kind of, I hate to pull out just like the armchair psychology, but we were very much so analyzing like their relationship.
I don't think you hate
Are we
doing
not allowed
that.
to do that?
Yeah, like I think you like doing that. I like doing it too.
No, I hate like, how do I put, I really do think that what we had to say about it and the way that we were analyzing it was accurate and like necessary, but it's also, I hate it in the sense that it's like, sometimes I'm like, a professional needs to handle this and like, I'm not. So where does that leave us? It was, I don't even know if it was your bride or not, but I know you're going to know what I'm talking about. It was a bride that we had.
I always get the difficult moms.
You do, but I think it might have been Justine actually.
I know exactly what you're going to go on.
Do you know what I'm talking? It was a bride. It was so interesting to me. And I don't mean this negatively towards any of them. It was just a fascinating like dynamic between the two of them. The bride very clearly needed the mom's approval and opinion and all that stuff. Sure. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
My mom could literally fart an opinion and I'd be like, you heard her.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to do whatever she says. But it was interesting because like the mom's opinions were very body oriented in a way that the bride was clearly familiar with and had experienced for years at this point. And it was the mom did things and said things in a way that most of our brides are, when you're getting married, you're kind of at a point where you've acknowledged that your parents aren't perfect.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean you don't love them, but you're able to kind of like navigate that relationship in whatever way you've learned works for you, right? And this bride had very clearly like not gotten there yet.
No, not everybody sees it.
Not everybody sees it.
Sometimes it takes a couple
but
years.
She was
or an
very, very clearly like it was coming soon because the mom was like giving her opinion about stuff, and the bride, it was like she was getting frustrated with her mom, but she had so clearly it was clearly such a new thing for her in the wedding planning process, probably is what's brought it up, or I don't even know. But she clearly did not know how to communicate that to her mom, and she didn't know why she was upset. And what it was her mom wasn't respecting any boundaries she put down or any opinions that she gave about something that really is just about her.
Yeah, things she wanted or didn't want.
Yeah. And they were both very, very nice people, but the mom would be like, well, this won't work because of your boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Like just that very classic.
Or like, you must have a sleeve because your arms are just insane. You can't even have them out.
Yes. And it wasn't even like it hurt the bride's feelings, but it was clear that she was just kind of like, but I like this dress. And it was like her even putting it out there like that was so fascinating. And it was an appointment where we knew that bride was not going to find her dress because she could not, she was in a very strange emotional state by the time she left, where it's almost like she was like trying to like deal with some things that were not related to the dress at all.
And we are not qualified to talk about.
No, we are not. And
to the bride,
yes.
We're gonna talk about it. Yeah. But this is one of the reasons why for the clearance sale we limit you to 2 people. On a normal appointment, we're not the kind of store that's like you can only have 4 people. Like bring your people
for the 5th.
Yeah, like bring your people, bring your whole party. Yeah. Like we want to see them. We want them to celebrate
to say yes
with you.
To the dress.
Whatever you need. At a clearance sale, it's such a quick kind of thing. Like we are making moves. Like we're going to find your dress in this 60 minutes.
Some brides will go by themselves.
I love that.
Yeah. If you're comfortable with that, that is totally okay.
Totally fine. Yeah. But we say bring 2 people. Number 1, because the store is just full. It's just full of people. Every dressing room is full. We're running around putting dresses back on the rack. We don't have room for all 4 appointments to have 6 people with them.
Yeah.
But also like you need less commentary when we're making a decision this quickly. Yeah. So we're saying 2 people. Pick the 2 best. The 2 that need to be there.
Yes.
And brides usually do a really good job at it.
I just did a pre-call before we started this podcast for a girl who said she has 2 people coming with her for her appointment this Saturday.
Perfect.
And she said, I do have a lot of people that I want to see the dress and everything, but I don't want them there because I know I'm a people pleaser. And I know that whatever opinions they give.
That's good that she recognizes that.
Exactly.
A lot of people pleasers do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it pleases people.
Right.
I think that's why that situation with that mom and daughter was so fascinating. It's like the daughter was realizing that she had been almost emotionally trained to people please specifically for the sake of her mother.
Yeah, we see it so much.
And she was like actively going like, why am I saying that? Like when you know what you've seen on Say Yes to the Dress and you go, wait, that's not right. That's not how I'm supposed to feel right now.
Yeah.
I could see her brain like.
We see these like epiphanies.
Like,
we're like,
wait a minute.
She just learned and grew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got the clearance sale coming up. And then we also have a Mother of the Bride, Mother of the Groom event coming up, which I'm very excited about. You just booked it. What are the dates?
I did. So we will have the trunk show dresses in the entire week of July 20th through the 25th.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. We're going to come up with some other fun things to do. My dream is to do like a runway type situation here at the store. We're going to workshop it. We're going to.
Sarah, do you want to be a model?
No, absolutely do not.
But why not?
I don't know. I don't want to intimidate people.
You know
what I mean? Like, I don't want people to be like, oh, God, I could never.
Yeah, it's not fair to other people.
Right.
Are we going to have the dresses on
the 18th? Yes.
Are we going to have them on Saturday, the weekend of Friday the 20th?
Well,
yes, great. Just so you guys know, you heard it here first.
I'm really excited about it. Like these new dresses, like we've been so excited to get them. We finally got them in. We got like a first like small amount in. We're so excited. They're so chic. They're so fashionable. I can't wait to show them to our moms.
I know. And I recently had my mom, she came in today and she loved the dresses that she tried on. She was like, oh my God, I've been to 3 other places. And she was like, I mean, like, I know I'm old, but I don't want to be a mama.
No, nobody does.
And I said, you know what? I know. And I, of course, love to be like, well, I was the one who helped pick all the dresses.
I curated this collection.
Yeah. I'm an assistant buyer. So, I know.
Your badge did not say assistant buyer. It said buyer.
It did say buyer.
Now, I was not running around with any kind of credit card. I was just the yes man.
You don't have the store card on Apple Pay?
Bitch, do you?
No, God. But now I know I'm not allowed to.
Yeah, no.
See, this way I don't don't have to ask for forgiveness or permission. I just know.
Just don't do it.
And you didn't know this before.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fine.
okay.
But Gab and I had the best time picking those dresses. Like, honestly,
Alexander was
that
a
was
king.
so fun. I know. How can we get?
I know. I'm so happy you weren't there. I'm just kidding.
Woes.
Just kidding. You
How
were
can we get-
indisposed.
The designer was fantastic. We need to sell a lot of these dresses so that he will come to a
Yes.
trunk show because I just
Yes.
adored him.
Oh my God.
Adored
He
him.
would, every mom would love him.
Yeah. Love
Oh my
him.
God.
Ooh, let's get him to film like a little cameo video that we can post on
I
Instagram.
would love that.
Like a hey, you know. Okay, yeah,
know.
we'll work
Yeah.
on it. I
And
really
he
think
had
he
a
would.
beautiful accent. I would love
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Salt and
Super
pepper.
fun. He was salt, and pepper.
Mhm.
Yep, absolutely.
He gave us
fabulous.
bedazzled t-shirts.
He did.
I gave mine to
And a
Abby.
hug.
And a hug.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got to touch him. It was fine.
He smelled really good.
He did.
So annoying.
He had that really nice, like, European smell of perfume.
Yeah.
Or cologne. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not European. That I gave my
He was
He
European.
was. He was
I gave
European.
my bedazzled rhinestone sparkle shirt to Abby.
She loved it.
She loved it.
I gave mine to my grandma.
Did she also love it?
Yes, she has worn it to the casino.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Abby, me and Abby got a very, very nice compliment from my bride's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She said it.
And you should hear this too.
Okay.
and you
I'm
should hear this
excited.
too. We were up front. I was checking my bride out, and my bride's mom, my bride's sister had just gotten her dress as well,
Mhm.
and had gone to a few. They're from New Orleans, and her sister had only gone to a couple shops in New Orleans and
Mhm.
found her dress there. And the bride was like, "Well, Bustle was so heavily recommended to me by like some people that I work with, and I just wanted to check it out." And she found her dress with us because that's what
Duh,
happens.
That's what we do. We're good at it.
And we were up front, and her mom was talking about just the whole process. The bride had been in like one store before us, and her sister had obviously gone to a few stores in New Orleans. But the mom said, she said, I cannot compliment you guys enough on this, that this is the first place we've gone where it really feels like the people here, and I don't even want to just say like the coworkers, like you guys seem like such a family.
Mhm.
She was like, it just makes us feel like we're like part of the family, like being
Oh, that's
here.
really sweet.
I know. I'm
Yes.
surprised you haven't told Sarah this yet.
I really
I'm
like
just
that.
bursting at the
Last week.
seams to
Yeah,
tell you.
she was
I
like,
love
she
that.
was like, well, you guys just seem like such a family here, and she said that to me and Abby sitting at the front desk. And I said, we are a family in the sense that I'm a beat her little ass. Like she's like we're
and you
like
ruined it.
we're like sisters.
Did you say that to the mom?
No.
God, I never know.
I was like, oh, like thanks. I did tell her, I was like, thanks. I know we bicker like sisters sometimes because we do.
Yeah.
The other day I
Well,
went
she
to
has
steal,
2 girls.
I know.
Mhm.
The other day
Yeah.
I went to steal a
She
dress
has
from
3.
Abby's like
Oh, wow.
rack, and I said, can I steal this? And Abby said, sure. And I said, okay, are you sure? Because we would probably want to do it off the rack. And Abby said, we would want to do it off the rack too, so no. And I was like, ugh, you little, which thank God I asked.
Yes, right.
But I was like, ugh, you little butthead. And she said, okay, brat. And I was like,
And I looked at both of them and I said, I will write
Girls?
both of y'all up.
Girls?
she said, ladies, there's
Girls?
customers. And I was like, whatever. I just called her a butthead. She called me a brat. Okay.
Yeah,
and
and
if
I
we're
said,
throwing B
brat,
words
and I was
around,
like,
I can
whoa.
escalate it. Okay.
So Natalie was here on a Saturday, like helping us run dresses. That's my teenager. And she's like running dresses around and she's listening to you guys all day. And at the end of the day, I was like, do you understand why I feel like I have 8 daughters? Like truly, with the way you guys like
What
talk
did she
to each other.
say?
She just went, yeah.
Nat.
Natalie sat there and didn't think Dick Habit was funny.
Like she
She's
absolutely
our
did.
mature
She's just
older
so
sister.
much more mature than us.
God.
Oh, that was
I
so
love her
funny.
down.
She was like, y'all act right. There's new people here.
I hope she does understand that, like, we do think that she is, like, the coolest kid.
Yeah.
She's the coolest kid I have seen in a very long time.
She's pretty
Well,
cool.
she's part of the Bustle sisterhood.
Yeah,
That's for
she-
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sorority, she is pretty cool.
I know.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like the coolest kid ever. Are you kidding me?
Also, I'm
never-
like, oh, St. Joseph's back in my day.
Yeah.
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 For my baby shower, you had told me Marin wasn't going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that's okay. It's fine. I thought Natalie wasn't going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
And so when I saw her, I was like, Natalie's here!
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone feels that way when she shows up.
Yes,
I feel
it's
that way when
exciting
she
for
shows
her
up.
to like
It's
be in a
fun.
room. She's just like the coolest person.
She's very funny.
Yeah.
And very
She's
smart.
Very funny.
She's
Very
so
smart.
funny. Oh
She's
my
very
God.
smart. She got 4 awards at school yesterday.
Shut up! Which ones?
They were, they do, it's called St. Joseph's Academy, and they do Academy Awards at the
Trust
end of the
me,
year.
I know.
They didn't do that when I was there.
I received a lot of.
But
Anyway,
she
I
got
have
4.
to tell you
She got
something hilarious
highest.
she did.
What?
When the last time she was in the store, it might have been the Saturday we're talking about.
Maybe.
She said she was, I'm not going to spill like the tea she was spilling to me. She was just telling me about like school stuff, whatever.
Whatever.
I'm not going to do it on camera because I'm chill and
Okay,
I
cool.
don't break an NDA.
Yeah.
And
You're welcome,
she,
Natalie.
HIPAA.
yeah, I'm not violating HIPAA.
HIPAA.
Okay. But she's telling
BIPA.
me like some,
Bridal.
she's telling me like some general like school related tea.
Sure.
And she's kind of like bitching about this one person and she goes, yeah, and it's just like, dude, I don't give a gaff. I said, okay, writing that one down. That's amazing. And she goes, I didn't invent that, you know? And I'm like, I'm sure you didn't.
But you may as well have.
But you may as well have.
And
That's
trust
the
me,
funniest thing
Reese
I've ever heard.
made sure to tell us that she did not invent that. She was like, guys, you don't know about I don't give a gaff. And we're
I
like,
said,
no.
Reese, shut up. Reese is not a minor anymore. I can hit her.
Yeah, like this was your role. This is not your role anymore.
I'll write you up too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we found.
No.
No, go ahead and tell it. I'll probably have him cut it. Just tell
we
it.
found old disciplinary forms and we were cracking up because we were like, things are so much better inside the store now that it's like I can't imagine ever writing anyone up for some of the petty stuff that was there, but I also can't imagine doing some of this stuff or like anyone here doing some of the stuff that was
Right.
there like on the forms. And so I was like, okay, well, here's what we'll do. I printed out 20 disciplinary forms.
You printed 20?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Yes, I did.
Yes, she did. Because when I
I
got
had to
here
order
on
more
Sunday, there were like
paper.
15 of them in the printer.
Yeah, you don't have to order more paper. There's literally, we have like reams and reams of paper. Jesus Christ.
This is my job. Reams and reams.
We do have a lot of paper.
But I printed like 20 of them, and now when the girls give me attitude, I just write it down. and now we can't like act on them because I'm the one writing it. But
And it's not Katie's job to
It's
write
not
people
your job
up.
at all.
but
No.
if Gab's name's ever on one of those forms, it's a real one, and y'all are in trouble for real.
It's whenever it's like, but she called me a butthead. Well, you called her a brat.
Right.
So
First of all, I
Ladies.
called her a butthead. She called me a brat. But yeah, they said we're like family.
Mhm.
I said, that's so sweet. I told Jack that, and he said, way to go, Olive Garden. I said, fuck you.
Bustle when you hear your family.
When you hear
Your
my God,
family.
I'm dead.
Computer.
Computer.
We haven't been able to stop saying that since your birthday dinner. We've said it like a million
Is
times.
that your news stem?
It's my
Or
new
were you saying it when
it's
Natalie was
my-
trying to like
it's
connect
my-
the Kahoot to the
Yeah.
screen? Computer.
No, my new stem is saying it as Kamala Harris.
Right.
Yeah.
I did it, and Justine said, "Don't tell Katie, but like you were better at that than
Oh,
she was." Computer.
Okay, but I think
Make
mine's
these guys super
Super
gay
gay.
and horny.
no, I think mine's better.
I think so too, but mostly because I can't hear it in her voice.
Computer. Make these guys super gay and horny.
that was good.
That's good.
That's really good.
Thank you. Isn't that good?
I don't know what about it makes me giggle every time. And I'll go up to
Computer.
Reese and I'll be like, "Can you look up something on the computer?"
Computer.
And I'll stop myself. Computer.
I know we say it, but what's it from?
It's from a
It's from
TikTok.
TikTok.
It's just a TikTok.
We are just as susceptible to
Yeah, we are.
Mhm.
TikTok.
Speaking of that, let's
smear
do Smash or
campaigns.
Pass. This is the part of the show where we play Smash or Pass. And I'll read off some things, and if you like it, it's a smash, and we'll hit this button.
This is for Clay Thompson, you lima bean looking bean. I hope that you never see a championship court a day in your life ever again. I hope every ball that you try to shoot, you airball it. I hope that every step that you take, your shoelaces become untied and you trip on them every single time. I heard that you like playing golf. I hope that every ball you swing at is you just shank it. You just shank it. I hope that it rains every single time you try to play. And you know what? We were all rooting for you, but I hope you have the day that you deserve in hail.
I didn't know she had that in her.
I did. Yeah.
I mean, that was just
Mhm.
Well, when you talk about a man who has done a woman wrong, and not even a woman, the woman,
the stallion.
The stallion.
the stallion.
The stallion.
Okay,
Clay
so
Thompson.
yeah, I won't be pressing that every time. So we'll just
very
say
long.
it was very long.
Wow, I didn't know it recorded for that long.
Me neither.
That's hilarious.
We'll just say
Exciting
smash or
stuff.
pass.
It's exciting stuff.
Okay, first one: brides who are overly influenced by TikTok.
Freaking pass.
I mean, sorry, yes, pass. I forgot.
Big fat
I forgot
pass.
which one means which thing.
Yeah.
I thought we meant
Pass
smash,
that.
like kill it. Like, nope. Pass. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, pass.
absolutely pass.
Because like, please don't let others dictate what you like.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when they're taking advice from TikTok, it's like they're adding another problematic person to their crew here. Like you're adding in this extra person with opinions who doesn't matter to you.
I know. Part of me wishes that like we can make a video on the Bustle TikTok at Bustle Bridal on TikTok. By the way, we're very funny.
We're very funny.
We can make a video like, hey guys, don't listen to the discourse out there. You only need 1, max 2 appointments.
Right.
Let us be your second appointment if you do have 2 appointments.
There's nothing stopping us. We can make that TikTok.
Yeah.
Like we probably should.
I'll be their first appointment.
Yeah.
I'll be their first appointment.
I love when brides come to us.
You'll come back.
What's your preference? What's the preference here? You like being our second appointment?
It depends. It depends. And most recently, I have had brides who have come to us second, and they're like, "Oh my God, well, I did try on earlier today." I'm like, "Oh, how was it?"
Yeah.
And they either go, "It was okay," or they go, "It was like really good." I'm like, "Okay, do you have a favorite?"
Yeah.
And they say yes. And I say, "If you are comfortable with it, can I see a photo? I would love to know what I'm working with." And they show me a photo, and I say, "Okay.
Yeah.
If I can beat it, then we'll beat it. If not, then that's your dress. Then you'll know."
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10,
We usually beat it.
I can beat it. And I beat it on the first dress
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, always.
Because I'm not mimicking the dress. I am
elevating it.
elevating it.
Our inventory is so good.
Our inventory is amazing.
It's because all 3 of us go to market sometimes.
Yeah. Here's what I'll tell you. I like being the first appointment because when I am the second, sometimes third appointment, I have no way of knowing that your other stylist did their job.
Yeah.
Stylists and this is a controversial thing to say. I'm saying it. Y'all got me on tape saying it.
Katie's going to say something controversial.
I know.
That's crazy.
Shocking. But I said what the fuck I said. Some of these stylists, when y'all come in saying, I want an A-line dress, I don't want a fitted dress, and then you try on a few A-line dresses that are really nice, and then you say, well, I do kind of want to try a fitted dress just to be able to say I've tried it. Your stylist goes to that rack and she picks an ugly fitted dress on purpose.
Yeah.
She picks one with no structure. She makes it crepe, even though she knows that you don't like your lower belly and it has no ruching. And
she's not showing you the best.
She's not showing you the best at all. And she's doing it on purpose because then you get in it and you go, well, I don't like fitted. I think I just like A-lines. So when you come to me, sometimes we are doing everything we can. And for some reason, logically, this A-line dress should work.
And it's just not.
And it's not. And you're swearing you don't want to put on another fitted dress. You put on a fitted dress and it's not good. And you know you don't like fitted. And then I'm like, you know what? Humor me. And I pull a good fitted dress. You put it on and you go, wait a minute. I look good in fitted dresses.
And it changes the entire appointment.
It changes the whole appointment. It changes the whole trajectory of what we were just doing.
Yeah.
And it's something that, like, if I'm your first appointment, I can just, like, do my job.
Right.
And I
put you in a good A-line, put you in a good fitted dress, truly decide which one you like.
Yeah.
And then go from there.
In 45 minutes, I can find your dress.
Yeah.
In the next 45 minutes, I can help you understand why
that's
it's your dress.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you're coming to me from another store, I can do it. It's fine. But it does put a little bit more on my plate and your plate mentally.
Yeah.
And
you're
emotionally.
Solving the problem from the past appointment and doing your job.
I always think about whenever I started learning how to play an instrument for the first time. I remember sitting in the class and the director who was teaching us all how to play these respective instruments told us, if any of you have ever played this instrument before in your life, no, you haven't. Because if you have, you've done it for fun with your family, whatever. But this you're doing with a professional, and you're going to learn how to do it, and we're going to do it the correct way.
Yeah.
And
so, like, throw all that out.
Yeah.
Throw everything you know out the window.
That's right.
Yeah. But I do think a lot of brides come to us from previous stores and they go, well, and I've had brides before where they'll ask me, like, oh, well, this is this is an A-line and I only want ball gowns, so don't we need to put the slip underneath it? And I'm like, have you tried just a regular A-line with no slip yet? And they're like, well, no. I'm like, then no. Like, if you put it on and you want more volume, yeah,
like,
girl,
we're gonna do it.
Slip on, who cares?
Don't be so afraid.
Don't be afraid to try new things,
Or what's even sometimes worse is whenever they come and they're like, and they only describe one type of dress to me, and I go, okay, cool. Have you tried fitted?
Right.
Have you tried drop waist? And they're like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've been to 2 appointments and they haven't put you in something that differs from what you're telling them.
Right. Stores right now don't have it.
I know.
Which sounds crazy, but it's true. I had a bride who was like, I really just want this look, and I haven't been able to try it anywhere. And I'm like, why not?
We got 3 of them.
Yeah. Like, I got 3 of them just right here.
It's
like,
all right, guys. We have 3 really cool buyers. It's cool.
Our inventory really is that good.
Oh,
we have over 600 dresses in the store.
It's crazy. And then, like, when we go to market and we're like, okay, what don't we have? That list is smaller and smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, guys.
Oh my God, thank you, Sarah. Good job,
for
Sarah.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Okay, so smash or pass the smear campaign against Basque waist.
Pass.
Big pass.
Yeah.
We talked about that earlier.
I know.
Hate that.
Pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
Big pass. If you like Basque waist, if you like looking like your waist is itty bitty teeny tiny.
If you happen to like that look.
If you happen to like that look, that if the wind blows, you're going to fall over.
Yeah.
You might like Basque waist.
Yeah, we got that for you.
Honestly, and you know what's funny is for me, the best thing about a Basque waist, like for my wedding day, the best thing about the Basque waist was not how tiny it made my waist look. There was a rumor that the bride was pregnant there.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like you got married in December and
I'm having the baby in
May.
Oh
my God. The wheels are turning.
Early?
Yeah, they need to get him up out of here.
It was supposed to be July, but I'm about to get him up out of here.
Oh, no.
No, but the best thing about the Basque waist to me was not that it made my waist look so tiny. It was that it made, because my waist looked so tiny, my boobs looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, you're also pregnant.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out. It was doing a lot for you.
Yeah.
It sure was.
It was. But that's something.
If
you're a bride who's like, I don't really give a shit about like, oh, I have to look so itsy bitsy skinny mini on my wedding day.
It's gonna do other things.
It does other things that are amazing.
Yeah. It truly does.
Because most of the time Basque waist means corset. And whether or not it's exposed boning or internal boning, it's like
you are snap.
Yeah.
You're
it's
in there.
bulletproof pretty
much. My girls was sitting.
They sure were.
I know.
Looked good.
I know. And this is also coming from a bride who had a natural waist dress. Because when I bought my dress at Bustle 2 years ago, we didn't even have Basque waist.
We had a couple.
We had like a few.
We had Derek.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
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 I know. And I didn't try on Derek.
Yeah.
I don't have the titties for it. So, anyway.
You can't all.
No, you can't all.
You didn't get pregnant before you got married?
That's crazy.
I didn't. I know.
How was you supposed to have great boobs in your dress?
Yeah, whatever. Pay for them, I guess.
Yes.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
All right, smash or pass babies at bridal appointments?
Smash.
It's a smash for me. I love a baby at a bridal appointment. We all get excited.
Favorite thing ever, and I think Katie said it, so I will give you full credit for this. We work in an industry full of women, led by women.
Yeah, I did say this.
Working with women.
Yeah.
What is the most female thing other than a bride holding her baby in her wedding dress?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. It's like Madonna. It's like the Madonna.
My exact words were, I actually told a bride this because she was complaining to me about how another store wouldn't let her have her baby.
And when we say baby, we mean like 5-month-old who chills in a car seat.
Yeah.
That was such a good little boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He was so sweet with his blue eyes.
I squeal when I see a stroller pull up.
Oh my God. He was so cute. So cute.
But
they were complaining. They were like, yeah, I just don't understand. Like, why wouldn't you let kids come to the appointment? I said, honestly, ultimately what it is they want you to feel like you and every other person in the building is having this luxury experience.
Yeah.
And they don't equate children to being part of that luxury experience. Okay, sure. If that's really how you feel about it, go ahead and put that in place for
That's
your
your
store.
brand.
But ultimately, we work in an industry for women.
Yep.
And what are women if not the primary caretakers?
Yeah.
And so when you say there cannot be children, what you're saying is there cannot be every woman in your life.
Well, that's
There's going to be someone, your sister that has kids is going to have to not be at your appointment or FaceTime in at that point, because who's watching the kids?
Yeah.
And I want to say, let's pretend we lived in a perfect world. Obviously, like for my own bridal appointment, Jack had Charlotte. When Jack showed up, Charlotte was with him.
Right.
But if your fiance is not there, if your husband, if your whoever is not there, we want to be able to say that, like, oh, he'll have the kids.
Right.
It's fine. Or like grandpa will have the kids, whatever. But let's be really realistic about the world that we live in. Women are typically the primary caretakers. When you say there can be no kids here, at least one woman in that group that the bride feels is a support member for them, is part of their village. Clearly, they'll watch their kids.
Right.
Can't be there for that.
Is going to have to miss out. That's right. Or she's going to have to arrange childcare, and she's not going to be there fully mentally, emotionally, because she's going to be thinking about like what's going on. And it like, if you need to bring your kid here, just bring your kid. Like we just said, it feels like family here. So what? And then what? We're going to say no children. I don't know. Some stores have that rule.
I know.
I get it. It's just.
I think
child-free
spaces do typically equate to mom-free spaces.
I agree.
I know it was the age-old question of child-free spaces versus women-free spaces.
Yeah.
Right.
Because who have children?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I want to see your baby. Bring your baby.
Bring your baby.
There's a good chance I'm going to ask to hold it. A really good chance.
They don't let us hold it.
I know. I'll wash my hands. I promise.
We get a lot of bustle babies.
We do.
Lately,
Oh my God,
I love a bustle baby. Okay, so we had a bride come in a few weeks ago, and she was a bustle bride, and she came with her sister who was here to buy her dress. I adore this entire family.
Yep.
They're all beautiful. They're all sweet. Angels on earth, all of them. And the girl who was our bride brought her baby. She was so beautiful and sweet. It's so exciting to me. I love it. It's a big smash. Bring your baby. All right. This was fun.
That's
Did
it.
it again. That's it.
Actually, here's totally unrelated, just because it's something that I feel like, you know, we talk about stuff like this all the time. We never talk about it on the podcast, and maybe our listeners are interested and would want to know.
There's something you never talk about on the podcast.
I feel like we talk about everything.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Oh
no.
Okay. I mean, it changes, right?
Are you saying, oh no?
Right now, it's Noah Wiley.
Well, duh. Yeah.
I feel like it always has been. Like, he has been my type for years. He's very much still my type.
My very first celebrity crush was Josh Hutcherson.
Hunger Games?
Yeah. But then I started watching The Sopranos. And at first I was like, I don't get it. And then I went, oh, James Gandolfini can get it.
I love
favorite story about you,
Soprano.
Gab.
I love Tony Sopranos.
Favorite
I don't know if
story
it's
about
because I want him to cook for me or if it's because I don't know.
Gab had a dream about Tony Soprano.
We don't have to talk about that.
Who
Like-
hasn't
like
had
a dream.
about Tony Soprano?
I need to cut that.
Who hasn't had a dream about? My celebrity crush is the most predictable thing of all time. We've already talked
Margot
about
Robbie?
this. No, I'm only talking about the ones with penises. Jason Segel.
Yeah, Jason Segel.
Yeah.
Is a good one.
Any age, any day.
Any age, any day,
Wait.
any time,
I
any
have
amount
a
of
relatively
clothing.
new one that I've been like, and it's honestly any age. Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
Yeah, sure.
Arrested Development, Jason Bateman.
Mhm.
And then him and his new show, DTF St. Louis.
I need to watch it.
Weird show.
Ozark was great.
Ozark.
Oh, when he was like evil.
Jensen Ackles.
Okay.
Jensen Ackles could get it. I was a Supernatural kid.
Mm.
Yeah. So any of the men on that show were working for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jensen Ackles now, he plays Soldier Boy on The Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had such a thing for Noah Wiley when he was on ER,
Jack
and now
asked
it's
me the other
like,
day, and he was like, "What if I had a super deep voice like Soldier Boy from The Boys?" And I went, I thought, "You don't want me to answer that question."
Yeah, it is. It is funny whenever Jack is very lucky actually, because whenever you consider, like, if Jack tells me what his like celebrity crush is, Ana de Armas. Okay, congratulations, you're the most unoriginal person in the world. Everyone thinks Ana de Armas is beautiful, absolutely. It's just like, I don't know. It's okay,
I mean,
whatever.
She's stunning.
Sure, whatever. You know what he likes though? He just likes any woman who looks vaguely threatening with dark eye makeup on. And so he's like, that works. That'll do for me. You know what I mean?
He's a simple man.
Yes, but for me, I'm like Jason Segel, and he is literally just Jack in a different font.
I think they're so surprised when we tell them someone like that. When we're not like Channing Tatum.
Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, they're so surprised.
First of all, Channing Tatum is for men.
Yeah, I agree.
Channing
That's
Tatum is
male
for
gaze.
the boys. That is the male gaze, like anything I've ever seen. Jack was actually telling me about baseball players that are attractive.
Yeah.
Because that's what.
Why do you think I go to spring training?
Yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, this guy. I said, those guys are not hot. Yes, they have perfect jaw lines and they're ripped,
I don't know, Katie.
but they're not hot. Shohei Ohtani, fine as hell. I
Yeah,
love
that man is
First
fine.
of all, he smiles in a way that just, he has kind eyes.
That man is fine.
And that works. I'll think of it once we're off the podcast, but there is a guy that Jack told me. I looked him up and he was
So what about the
baseball
thirst trap I sent you of Nick Miller?
top tier.
What is his name? Is
Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson. It's something super normal. Jake Johnson.
Johnson.
Thanks for joining us. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Bustle Bridal and at Flirt of His Bartending. As always, gowns, gimlets, and good vibes only.